Hi guys, the three main things to understand when you're starting your preparation for the XAT exam. Quant, verbal, logic, everything remains same, so I don't want to dwell into that part. So number one, essay writing is now waived out. Earlier, essay writing used to be a part of XAT. Everybody, all 50-60,000 people who are applying for XAT have to give essay, have to write essay. But that essay will only be opened if you get a call from XLRI. Then why they're making everybody fill the form, make the right essay? So this year they have scrapped the essay. Finally they've understood that why they're making everybody write essay. So nobody is going to write essay till the time you reach XLRI. So if you get a call from XLRI, you have to apply for write an essay there, like just any other IIM. So I'm Ahmedabad, I'm Bangalore. You have to write essay VAT. So same way the VAT will be there once you get a call. So that's a good relief for everybody that not everybody is going to write essay. So that's the first major news or first good change we have seen in the XAT paper. Now second thing which you need to understand is the timer has changed now. So earlier we used to have 2 hours test, 2.5 hour test. The timer used to change a lot of times. Now it's a 3 hour test. So 100 questions to be done in 3 hours. So it's almost moving like a CAT paper pattern. So with no sectional timing. So I can attempt more in one area, do less attempt in second area. So I can choose as many questions I want. So that's the best part. Unlike CAT, where I've strict to quant, first verbal, then DI, then quant. Here, if my wish, whichever order I want to choose, I can choose the order. That's the second major news. Now, third major news is the GK section score are not counted in the percentile. Okay. Now, this is a major advantage for us. For example, if you are not targeting XLRI, but you're targeting SPJN, SPJN is not going to look at your GK scores. So even if I leave the GK blank, 0, I can still score more marks. So my paper suddenly came down from 100 mark paper to 75 mark paper, because 25 mark GK I can ignore. But my point is, why to ignore? We'll do something in GK. Maybe we'll get XLRI call as well in case you want. So GK and verbal, now I feel we can easily do in 1 hour, and then 1 hour for quant, 1 hour for decision making. So it's a 3 hour paper. So 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. But GK, even if you avoid, you can still do that. So 25 questions to be done in 60 minutes. So we have way more than 2 hours per question. That's a very good timer for us. So that's a major news. So now XAT have a negative marking. CAT, there was 1/3 negative marking. XAT is 1/4 negative marking. But XAT also have a negative marking for leaving the question blank. You solve the question, do it right, great. If you do it wrong, obviously there's a negative marking. But if you leave the question blank, they'll also deduct marks. Yes. So XAT have been doing this for the last few years now. So they have a negative mark. They have a penalty for leaving the question blank. So to think twice whether to solve, leave, or do it wrong. So solve correct is the only hope we have. So we have to optimize ourselves. So we have to give a few mocks. So at XATking mocks, we have divided the mocks. So we have around 10 mocks, 8 mocks. So first few mocks are very simple, and gradually the level goes up to that level, so that we start easy and then gradually step by step we go up. So along with the sectional test and all, we have this program in case you want to join us. So plus decision making workshops, because decision making is a new type of question which is not coming in any exam apart from XAT. So decision making is more of a case study. Yeah. So there is no logic in XAT. That's another change here. There is no logic. There is decision making, which is, trust me, should be there in almost every exam, because that will check your management skills. Like a company employee want to leave, why is leaving? So they give you case studies. So the case studies are typical business case study, HR case study. HR mean your employee want to leave, how to retain the employee and all that nonsense. So HR based case study, business based, sales case study. My sales are going down, what to do? Business case study mean should I expand or how to control my profits. And last is the operational case study, the 4 type of case studies. So there will be questions based on any of these case study, and you have to solve those questions. So we have 6 workshops for that. If you're going through all the 6 workshops, I can promise you getting a good score will not be a big problem in decision making section. So if you've given CAT, quant, verbal अपना हो ही रहा है वैसे भी, everything almost same. So I'm going to launch more videos for that as we go along, in which we'll go deep down into quant, verbal, logic, decide the cutoff, set up the target scores. But this was an overall video which will tell you the changes which are there in the XAT exam as compared to the other exams. Alright. So let's hope for the best. There are more than 150 colleges accepting XAT score. Yes, 150. But top 10 colleges are something we have to focus on. So right from XLRI to Somaya, Willinker, Tapmi, Go Institute of Management, all of them are SPJ and all of them are accepting XAT score. So which one you want to target is what I want you to focus on. Alright, all the best. Thank you. So do subscribe to the channel so that you get all the updates about XAT and other exam which I'm going to upload in the next few weeks. All the best.